On this week's Talking Balls, we'll explain this. Give me my beer, here's some goals. We'll debate this.
Lukaku, what has he got to do to be accepted by the Chelsea people?
And I'll talk about someone I never wanted to talk about on Talking Balls. So Juventus have one foot in the Champions League final after beating Monaco 2-0 in the first leg this week. Gianluigi Buffon could finally win the Champions League. It's mental and a little bit funny that Buffon, probably the greatest goalkeeper the game has ever seen, has never actually won the Champions League, especially when these players have Jimmy Traore, Pedro Mendes, Jonathan Greening, Nuno Valente, Igor Biscan and Jose Bosingua. Twice. Buffon was questioned after the game and he had this to say: "If I don't win it this year, I will play on until I die. I'm not letting that prick Nuno Valente have a Champions League medal and the great Buffon does not. There's many things wrong in the world and this is one of them." Is Buffon the greatest player never to win the Champions League? Let us know in the comments below. I mean, there's a couple more.
How about the Brazilian Ronaldo?
Speaking of fat. There's some players in the world who, despite taking little to no care of their physical shape, continue to perform at the top level. These are known within the inner circles of football as piggies. Some high-level piggy players include Charlie Adam, David Unsworth, Lee Trundle, Thomas Brolin and Kevin Pressman. They're obviously less common now, so it's a surprise to see in the modern game where your engine seems to be everything that Higuain is the size he is and continues to deliver at the top level. I love it. I want him to get bigger and I want him to get better. And I love the idea that when all the Juve players are putting on their tracking devices before they go on the pitch, the manager gets to Higuain and just doesn't bother. The coach and the player just glancing at each other, half a bacon roll stuffed in Higuain's gob and a compilation of all his goals constantly playing on his iPhone. Gonzalo Higuain, king of the piggy footballers. Higuain. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you have to have an engine, you got to run, you got to fight for every inch, and he's just like, fuck you, give me my beer, here's some goals. So Sol Campbell has not been invited to be paraded at Tottenham's last game of the season, and this was a news story that was reported in The Times. It says Tottenham decided against inviting former club captain back to White Hart Lane for closing party against Manchester United. Is that news? Even Sol Campbell, the most deluded, blinkered, self-serving footballer of his generation, could surely see that he has no place at this ceremony. Sol Campbell would be as welcome as Theresa May at an Eastern European bukkake party.
What, because she's ugly?
No, obviously it's nothing to do with the way she looks. It's obviously about politics. She forced through Brexit. She's taking food out of the mouths of Polish builders who want to come over here and take our jobs. They're all angry at her. And obviously if they were going to have a big bukkake party, the last person on earth they'd want is Theresa May. That said, generally bukkakes is about degrading and objectifying women, and probably a bad reference.
Right, right. Hey guys.
Top comment.
Hey guys, it's top comments time. Let's get right in there. Where did Chelsea need to strengthen this summer? Was on Social Club this week, Flav.
Huh?
James G. The sexual tension is palpable.
Sort of that.
Between Robbie and Paul.
Oh, Robbie.
Speaking of sexual tension, Flav O'Carrier says, find someone that looks at you the same way Flav does at Sophie.
I mean, it's bollocks.
I love you, you love me.
Obviously, what's happened is people are watching it, and because I'm sitting next to what some people would consider to be an attractive young female.
Well, I got it last time, didn't I? I had my leg up and people thought I had a boner. That's not true. Honestly.
You was masking your boner.
Well, that was said in the comments, not true, is what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is that I've done things in my life, and now it takes a little bit more than sitting next to an attractive girl to get aroused.
Let's get back to the quickfire gold fan mastermind. Paul gave it a go this week, and there was a moment. Lucas Beck, 1 minute 3. What a laugh, Paul. My car made the same sound when it busted. We've been doing our team of the year, and we're on left backs, right backs coming out very soon, coming out tomorrow. But on left backs, Konrad Ostrowski spotted this. 10:42. Dogs all around Liverpool are scared after Baz sneezes. 46. So it's not just the assists and the penalties. You can't choose your sneeze.
So everyone thinks I've got an obnoxious sneeze when I sneeze.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, you can't help it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Let's talk football now.
Good.
Where do Chelsea need to strengthen this summer? Some people might say nowhere, but Lukaku's the big one that he's been linked with for ages.
Yeah.
Captain Kalani, Lukaku, 24 goals in Premier League for Everton. What the fuck more do you want him to do? Now, the Chelsea fans, Craig is on the side of camera, who will never be seen until we hit 100k.
Yep.
He has agreed to that. He doesn't like Lukaku. He doesn't want him at Chelsea. He doesn't think he's good enough.
Yeah, but part of being a football fan is being hurt by players that decide to leave. You know, everyone is under a misconception that they want their players.
I'll act out what Craig's doing. You keep talking.
What Craig doesn't want him because he's not good enough for Chelsea. You're out of your mind. He's the best goal. He's the top goal scorer in the Premier League, in notoriously the most difficult league to score in.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, Craig. It's because he left you and you're bitter, and that's fine. But then you get him back. You get him back, and then the thing is, why would he want to go to Chelsea? Wwhy should he want to go to Chelsea?
Yeah, when people like you don't want him. Cheddar. He's got cheddar. Money. If you think he is good enough for Chelsea, let us know why in the comments below. If you think he isn't, then let us know as well why. And finally, last week we did Crouch versus Heskey, because we're looking for new head-to-heads. There's been enough Messi and Ronaldo and all that crap. We want some wicked ones. So I've got two for you this week. One for the oldies, one for the younger men and women, let's be honest, men, who would watch this. So first one up for you old guys, David Hill, Kevin Phillips or Jermaine Defoe?
As over a career, Jermaine Defoe. For that 1 or 2 seasons at Sunderland, Kevin Phillips.
Kevin Phillips is right up there. Didn't have the whole package for me, didn't have the pace, so I'd probably go with Jermaine Defoe. Willian or Coutinho? Willian not been playing much this year, but last year was superb. When he has played this year, has been great. Which one would you rather have in the Spurs team, maybe? No,
I would take Coutinho because Willian turned us down and joined Chelsea. But as players on the pitch, I can't separate them. I don't know. It's a 50-50, both of them.
So
I'll have them both.
Craig, you going Willian? Give me a nod. I'll act out Craig. Knowing nod, he's going for Willian. Let us know what you think. I'm going to go Willian as well, actually. I think he's class.
They're going to get some hate.
I know, probably. Let us know in the comments below, Willian or Coutinho, and give us your other head-to-heads, and we'll do another one next week.
Yeah, why not? It's immensely sad news that Everton player Aaron Lennon has been detained under the Mental Health Act. The circumstances on where he was found and his specific mind state is not important. And as ever, the mawkish reporting from tabloid newspapers is as predictable as you would expect. The Daily Mail led with 55k a week England footballer Aaron Lennon detained under Mental Health Act after standoff with police. We know what the Daily Mail are doing besides the sensationalism they're courting controversy. Controversy for newspapers like the Daily Mail is a good thing because people are talking about them. They already know that large sections of the population do not like what they stand for, but they also know it's the most read news website in the UK. They don't have to please, they only have to tap into the most base and curious notion of the human mind and watch as people talk about them, further implanting their brand in us all. And I'm doing that now by talking about it as well. Get well soon, Aaron Lennon. Just like a physical injury, mental health issues can be mended. It's not a weakness, it's something that at least 1 in 4 people suffer from on a daily basis. The thoughts of everyone at Ball Street are with you, Aaron. Get well soon.